There are several ways to obtain permanent residence in Canada, and the process can be complex and time-consuming. Here are some options. 1. Provincial Nominee Class. You can apply for permanent residence under the Provincial Nominee Class, PNC, by first applying to the province or territory where you want to live and be nominated. After a province or territory nominates you, you must apply to Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, for permanent residence. 2. Express Entry. You can apply for permanent residence through Express Entry if you've received an invitation to apply. Once you have your invitation to apply, you can fill out the online form, scan and upload the required documents, pay your fees, and submit your application. 3. Come to Canada tool. You can use the Come to Canada tool to figure out which immigration program will work best for you. 3. This tool guides you through some questions, and based on your responses and your situation, it will give you a list of options and step-by-step instructions on how to apply. 4. Family sponsorship. Canadian citizens and permanent residents may be eligible to sponsor their partners, children, parents, and grandparents for permanent immigration. 5. Business immigration. If you have at least 1 year of skilled Canadian work experience in the past 3 years, you may be eligible for business immigration. 6. Study permit. As an international student in Canada looking for permanent residency, you can apply for the Postgraduate Work Permit, PGWP, program and then apply for permanent residency. The PNC is a program that allows provinces and territories to nominate individuals who have the skills, education, and work experience needed to contribute to the economy of that province or territory. Each province and territory has its own PNC program, with its own eligibility criteria and application process. To apply for the PNC, you must first apply to the province or territory where you want to live and be nominated. The province or territory will assess your application based on their specific criteria, which may include factors such as your education, work experience, language skills, and ties to the province or territory. If the province or territory nominates you, you must then apply to Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, for permanent residence. IRCC will assess your application based on federal eligibility criteria, which includes factors such as your health, security, and admissibility to Canada. It is important to note that the PNC program can be highly competitive, and meeting the eligibility criteria does not guarantee that you will be nominated. Express Entry is an online system that manages applications for permanent residence under the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, and the Canadian Experience Class. To apply through Express Entry, you must first create an online profile and provide information about your skills, education, language ability, work experience, and other details. Once you have created your profile, you will be assigned a comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score based on factors such as your age, education, language proficiency, work experience, and other factors. You will then be entered into a pool of candidates, and those with the highest CRS scores will be invited to apply for permanent residence through regular draws. If you receive an invitation to apply, you will have 60 days to submit a complete application for permanent residence, including supporting documents and fees. The application will be assessed based on federal eligibility criteria, which includes factors such as your health, security, and admissibility to Canada. It is important to note that meeting the eligibility criteria and creating an Express Entry profile does not guarantee that you will be invited to apply for permanent residence. The CRS score required to receive an invitation can vary depending on the number of candidates in the pool and the number of invitations issued in each draw. The Come to Canada tool is an online tool provided by the Government of Canada that helps you figure out which immigration program will work best for you. The tool guides you through a series of questions about your nationality, age, education, work experience, language ability, and other factors, and based on your responses and your situation, it will give you a list of options and step-by-step instructions on how to apply. The tool can be used to explore a variety of immigration programs, including the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, the Canadian Experience Class, the Provincial Nominee Program, and others. It can also help you determine if you are eligible to apply for a study permit, a work permit, or a visitor visa. Canadian citizens and permanent residents may be eligible to sponsor their partners, children, parents, and grandparents for permanent immigration to Canada. To be eligible to sponsor a family member, you must meet certain requirements, including 1. You must be at least 18 years old. 2. You must be a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. 3. You must be able to prove that you can provide financial support for your family member. 4. You must not be in default of any previous sponsorship agreements or court-ordered support payments. In addition, your family member must meet certain eligibility criteria, including 1. They must be a spouse, common law partner, conjugal partner, dependent child, parent, or grandparent. 2. They must not be inadmissible to Canada for reasons such as criminality, security, or health. 3. They must meet certain medical and background requirements. If you have at least 1 year of skilled Canadian work experience in the past 3 years, you may be eligible for business immigration. There are several programs available for business immigration, including 1. Startup Visa Program. This program is for entrepreneurs who have a business idea that is supported by a designated organization in Canada. To be eligible, you must have a qualifying business, get a letter of support from a designated organization, and meet other eligibility criteria. 2. Self-Employed Persons Program. This program is for individuals who have relevant experience in cultural activities, athletics, or farm management, and who intend to become self-employed in Canada. To be eligible, you must have relevant experience, be able to contribute to the cultural or athletic life of Canada, or have the ability to purchase and manage a farm in Canada. 3. Quebec Business Immigration Programs. Quebec has its own business immigration programs, including the Quebec Entrepreneur Program, the Quebec Investor Program, and the Quebec Self-Employed Worker Program. These programs have their own eligibility criteria and application processes. As an international student in Canada looking for permanent residency, you can apply for the Postgraduate Work Permit (PGWP) program and then apply for permanent residency. The PGWP program allows international students who have graduated from a Canadian post-secondary institution to gain valuable Canadian work experience. To be eligible for the PGWP program, you must have completed a program of study that was at least 8 months long at a designated learning institution in Canada. You must also apply for the PGWP within 180 days of receiving written confirmation that you have completed your program of study. Once you have completed your PGWP, you may be eligible to apply for permanent residency through the Canadian Experience Class, CEC, or other immigration programs. The CEC is a program that allows individuals who have gained skilled work experience in Canada to apply for permanent residency. It is important to note that the application process for the PGWP and permanent residency can be complex and time-consuming, and it is recommended to seek professional immigration help to navigate the process. Additionally, there are eligibility criteria and quotas for the PGWP and permanent residency programs, and the processing times can vary depending on the type of application and the number of applications received. Subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell so you don't miss our videos. Thank you for watching.